Okay, good morning and you're welcome back to our YouTube channel today. So we are in a trade, in a live trade, and this is GBP USD. We are in for the buy, and GBP USD. We are in for the buy, and this is our trade here. And we took this trade in the morning around the London session, and because we saw our confirmation here, we had some liquidity sweep, change of characters, and a retest on our order block. So this formed the basis of our trade. The trade is almost hitting our TP, but we are having a sharp reversal here, and we know the reason why, because this is before 2 o'clock. That's by our Nigerian time, and that's the waking of the New York session, and we may see a very steep reversal here due to that. So if this trade begins to reverse, we may want to close it out, but otherwise, if it continues there, that is on the bullish movement after some inducement, maybe around this area, then we may still stick to the buy, and that will just be it. So on this particular time frame, we saw how the markets flew down here due to the news this morning. We had a CPI for GBP USD, so we saw an opportunity here after this liquidity sweep, and the market began to move upward. We had a change of character on this place. We saw it clearly on 5 minutes in the initial screen, and as a result of that change of character, we had our entries here, the first entry, the second entry. So this trade is actually moving live in our prop firm account that's funded next. So maybe at some other times we may look into that, how to profitably trade a prop firm account. So the trade is running. We are having a very brief reversal due to our London session. It is about 137. So these are, sorry, our New York session, and that's our New York Q zone, doing all the manipulations and everything that is going to be happening there. So this is our 5 minutes time frame. If we see any reason to exit on our very low time frame, that's our 1 minute. Let's say if we see anything like a change of character, which happens to be this over here, very sharp change of character, which you already have here, and that may want to be a reason why we exit this trade as close below this immediate low there. Now, for some people, they may want to call that an inducement, but for a session change, but that's a lot. You have to understand how the market rolls. When session is really changing hands, you may see something that looks like an inducement, and you won't actually know it's a change of character. The market has already changed. So we are looking at that. If that gives us a reaction that we don't want to take, we are going to be closing out the trade. Otherwise, we'll allow it run till it hits our TP. Good morning, and you are welcome back to our YouTube channel today. So we are going to do a brief recap of yesterday's trade, and I made mention of certain things, and we'll be looking into that. And also, we are already having an entry for today, though we have not taken it, but we have seen an entry for today. So we will be looking at how to get into that entry today. So this was yesterday's entry for the buy. So I made mention that it was a short-term buy yesterday. So we had every reason that made us take this trade. We saw all our reasons, all our entries, and everything that there is for us to take that trade yesterday. So we had two executions as two entries. We had one here, and the other one was around this low here, and they both got up to this point. I think when I made at the point I made that video yesterday, our market was at around this particular region. It was already coming back down. So this was around 2 o'clock yesterday, just before 2 o'clock, because I think that was around the New York session. And I remember telling us that this market may reverse from that point, being that the market is in a downtrend. That's GBP USD, it's in a downtrend. So this is what we had here. So I drew this as our change of character yesterday, major change of character, minor change yesterday, and we saw how market came back. If I was to take a sell trade, this would have been my second entry for the sell. Sorry, my entry for the sell, my first entry for the sell. So this particular order block here would have been my entry for the sell. I've sold it down, down, down. So I exited this trade at around this point yesterday. Didn't get to my TP, but since session has changed and momentum was beginning to change, and it is a wise thing for me to leave the market at that.